everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids, and today we are on the test server to see, is Caoilte the Ash Arrow the answer to Armanz that we have all been waiting for? Well, let's find out. I'm actually very excited for this one. This was the champ that jumped out to me immediately after reading this passive, right? Whenever his turn meter drops below 25% because of turn meter reduction, Armanz A2, he gets block debuffs and an extra turn, right? So will this work? I actually don't know yet. We're going to find out. Hopefully, Armanz tries to steal his turn meter. Block debuffs goes on, stops the Armanz stun, and then this guy gets an instant extra turn. And if this works, let me tell you right now, this guy has jumped to the top of my list as a potential guaranteed champion to see sometime in the next month. Like, I'm telling you right now, the favorite thing, this is how Plarium does, and it's because of the community, right? It's because of the community. The community comes in and you've got options. Do you want to see a champion be nerfed? Or do you want to be sold for real money the solution? And overwhelmingly, what the Raid Shadow Legends community wants is to buy the solution for money. I mean, it's, in my opinion, it's rather a case of digging your own grave. But hey, can't change the world, unfortunately. So there we go. Let's take a little look at this guy, though. Before we dive in as well, great comment here from Dahi Raids, a fellow Irish man here, saying, I thought that Caoilte was, he explains it, is I thought it was the word for forest, which is Caoilte. It's actually different. This is Caoilte, which means the swift one, which is interesting. Caoil meaning swift. So yeah, Caoilte is the word for forest. Caoilte, this is Irish, is the word for swift. So hey, you've learned some Irish facts along the way. Let's take a look at this guy. So we already touched on the active effect of his passive. That does have a 5-turn cooldown. But the theory here is you go into live arena, the enemy, shocker, first picks an Armanz. You have this guy as a counter pick to neutralize that Armanz. You don't have to necessarily ban the Armanz. This can be enough. Or, I mean, I guess you still run into an awkward situation, right? Couldn't you? Where they could ban this guy, and if you don't ban Armanz, you're in trouble. I don't know. Definitely in like Siege or Classic Arena, Tag Team Arena, this give you a solid counter, though, if it works. He also, with no cooldown, has a passive that whenever his turn meter or an ally's turn meter is decreased, it increases the damage of his next attack by 20%, stacking to 100%, which is going to be a massive damage boost. Again, if Armanz steals like 4 people on your team's turn meter, he's doing 80%. It's almost double damage, which is disgusting. Really strong. He has an AoE attack on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. Each crit fills his turn meter by 10% and heals him by 10% max HP, up to 50%. Not a massive deal. The turn meter gain's quite nice. He's still going to be super squishy, so I don't see that being a huge deal. If he kills an enemy, he gets unkillable for 1 turn. That could be quite nice. Then his A2 is a big single target. 4-turn cooldown, though, but double hitter. If the initial target is killed, he will also attack the enemy with the lowest HP. I don't know if this is like, if he kills them on the first hit, does he fire the second hit at somebody else? Or he double hits one target, and no matter when they die, so long as they die, does he then double hit for full value another enemy? We'll find out. I'm hoping it's I expect it's the second. We'll find out. Both attacks ignore 50% defense, as well as unkillable and block damage. This is really good. So this is going to hit extremely hard. And ignoring unkillable and block damage is very nice against champions like Siegfried, who gets block damage. Champions like Leorius, who has unkillable. These champions are very difficult. So, like, I'm looking at this guy and going like, man, difficult champions for an average player to deal with that show up all the time and, like, approaching late game arena. Siegfried. Leorius is somewhat uncommon, but he can be there. But, like, Siegfried is in there, potentially nice sometimes. And definitely Armanz. This guy could be a counter to all of them. His A1, pretty simple. Gives him crit damage, increased crit damage for 2 turns. Fairly minor, but hey, it's kind of nice. I have him in 6-piece Merciless right here. I think that we don't want to put him in Stone Skin, because Stone Skin will make him not work against Armanz, presuming that he does, right? If he is Stone Skin, his turn meter can't be stolen, so he wouldn't work. So we want to have him not in Stone Skin, and I've just put him in damage gear, really. We don't have crazy stats. Unfortunately, I don't have a soul. I'm recording this on Sunday. I'm away for a wedding. My sister's getting married on Tuesday, so we're away for 3 days at her wedding. I asked, I think it was on Friday evening or Saturday. I don't remember which day, but I asked the community managers if they could give me a soul, but they're just not working for the weekend. So no soul for me. So I picked up a 1 star in the shop, but it does mean our damage stats aren't going to be crazy, unfortunately. But this will be fairly indicative of like a typical sort of play. I think like about almost 6k attack, 260 crit damage. Again, like here's the thing: you're probably not gonna have a 5 star soul for him, so we won't hear either. For masteries, I think pretty standard, really. Just I thought this would be nice. Again, if Armanz stuns somebody else, we can have a chance to counterattack. Be kind of nifty, and otherwise fairly straightforward. Hit them hard, hit them hard. Simple as. Let's jump into some arena. We're just going to attack some random teams, and let's see what happens. We were testing out the orcs as well. They were good fun. So I figure this is the sort of team we can throw in. Nobody in Stone Skin in this team. It's just a speed team, and let's see what happens. If it's a speed team, we can lock him out, strip their buffs, and he can hopefully kill people. If they are faster than us, he gives us a way back in. I mean, if this team is faster than us, I think we just die. We're like weak to we're good against Armanz. We're weak to a just fast lockout. This is a 6-star CFI. We might just lose this one straight away. I'm gonna be honest. My Arbiter's not crazy fast. Because I kind of want to be outsped by Armanz sometimes. Oh yeah, he is faster. So I imagine we just get locked down and locked out and killed. This should one-shot the whole team. No, not quite. But good. Yeah, good enough. We're dead. Okay. Escape before we get locked into animations forever. I mean, okay, let's hit up this team. This is just a tanky team, and then we definitely got to hit an Armanz team. I think I saw there's an Armanz team next, which would be perfect. So, tanky team here. They're looking kind of squishy as well. Lock them out. We locked out most of them. Let's see if we can't kill this Duchess. She might have reaction. There's his A1. Not crazy powerful, that A1, I'm going to be honest. Let's go in with the double hit. If he kills an enemy, he'll attack the lowest health, which would presumably be this guy. So let's find out. Double hit Duchess. Killed her. 45 and then 95. And then he's attacking the monkey. And he stunned himself. Let's say, are you sure? Okay. Looking at this health bar. Caoilte, I gotta ask you, buddy. Are you absolutely sure that this guy has less HP than this guy over here? Are we sure about that? Right. So his A2 apparently not going to work quite as well as we might hope. To be rather blunt about it, I guess we'll put a hex over here. Let's see how much damage we're going to take from these guys. We want to reduce that. Actually, yeah, I am going to try strip off their stone skin with her A2. She's been stunned. His A1 not done very much damage. We'll just boost up some speed again. Here he goes with this AoE. So the AoE will give him turn meter. Gives him unkillable if he kills someone. He's got a decent chance to kill this guy and her. Let's go in. Okay, killed him. Not that much damage against Duchess. She does have Strengthen, Duchess passive, and a little bit of Python passive. But still, the AoE, it's tough to compare because we don't have, like I said, the craziest gear on us, unfortunately. Ow, wow. Getting wrecked by the monkey right now. We're in rather a lot of trouble. Let's see if we can get back into it. Speed team. I mean, this is a pretty solid speed team. Probably as good as what most of you might have. Yeah, his damage, like definitely for this sort of more high-endy stuff, his damage with this build feels pretty crap. Let's be honest. He's not wowing me, to put it bluntly. Not wowing me at all. Right, we can strip some of their buffs. That will help somewhat and set them up for her to do some stuff. Strip their buffs. Okay. Oh, this extra turn. He didn't get another extra turn, but our he is dead. Our damage dealer is dead. We can lock them out. Okay, they're very locked out, and we can now hopefully just crowd control them with her. Oh, she weak hit the monkey. That's not ideal. Hopefully he's not going to get a turn. We'll see if we can outspeed him. Let's find out in a second. Let's see if we can stun the monkey. We can sleep the monkey. That could be nice. Okay, monkey's asleep. We can finish them off A1s. This has been a tough fight. Yeah, it's been a tough fight. 70k there is pretty good, though. Oh, she's been stunned. That's annoying. Didn't redirect with that hex. Yeah, let's do this. This is maybe risky. Trigger counterattack. Stunned him. Okay, good. That worked perfectly. We stunned him. Right, let's go in. We might as well. Let's try kill the monkey with this double hit. Surely we can do more than does it. Ooh, 2 weak hits. I mean, the A2 hits really hard. Like, you saw that compared to his AoE. Like, considering we don't have crazy gear, that A2 is hitting super, super hard. A1 is not doing too much. Oh, never mind. 75,000 there. Actually pretty good. Let's see him against an Armanz. This is a 6-star Armanz. He should be going first. Let's see. Is this the counter we've been waiting for? The problem will be, of course, if their team is in Stone Skin. They're all in Stone. Okay, so here he goes. Oh, yes, it worked. He's in. He's up. Oh, hell yeah. It totally works. Okay. Okay. Let's go in with... I'm not confident, though, that his AoE can actually kill these guys. Let's go with this A2. We can definitely kill the Armanz. That's the goal. Easily kills Armanz. Killed Wukong as well. That's not perhaps particularly useful, but hey, it did it. I guess we'll see if we can kill Narses. Not even close. Is he immune to ally? Oh, God. Is he immune to ally attack? I've never used an ally attack against Narses. Apparently he is. I thought he was only immune to counter attack. Feels bad. But yeah, so we totally cut in against the against Armanz. It totally works. Didn't win us the fight, but it worked. I mean, let's see against this. I don't know. We might need to build like a very different type of team around him. I mean, I think it is a problem with him. It's like, yes, he definitely gets a go against... Uh-oh. Well, that's not ideal right there. They've got a very slow Armanz. Oh my God, what is going on? Okay, we've locked him out. Okay. Well, this is happening. I guess we'll see if we can kill her. Yes, we certainly can. Don't give us decreased attack. He gave us decreased... Son of a gun. He gave us the decreased attack. Does this ignore... Ignores unkillable and block damage. Not going to help us too much against the others. Let's see if we can kill Nekret with this. 5975. Boom. Now, that's a lot of single target damage right there. That is no joke, let me tell you. That is no joke. Okay, and if Armanz tries to steal our turn meter, instant turn. Bonk. 200,000 damage. I forgot about that. Yeah, Armanz, he really boosts our damage up. Let's see. Maybe we should do the AoE. What was it? It wasn't that one. Need an Armanz team. Armanz. Scratch. I mean, we give this a go. He's going to have such probably insane gear. I think he's missing gear in his Narses, actually, because I attacked him with Orcs, and I think it's the same player power. But, I mean, we're just going to be smashed. But, oh, shit, he actually locked us out. Okay, so that's a problem. If his lockout is faster... If his lockout is faster, what do you do? Like, yeah, sure, he smacked fairly hard with his A1, but he comes in without... That's the problem. He comes in no increased attack. And, yeah, it's kind of tough to actually kill them. Scratch again? Is this the only Armanz team? No, we have this one. They have this one. Okay. We have this Armanz team. I mean, let's see what happens if we do his A3. How hard can he hit? Okay, so Armanz comes in. Everyone's turn meter stolen. We have now a massive damage boost. 80% more. How hard can he actually hit? Actually, pretty hard. That was a 70k hit against the Narses. That was 70,000. It's actually pretty good. Now, it looks like we're not looking too good. I'm actually worried that if we lock him out, that Ancora might kill us. Let's put a hex on Ancora. Okay, we're still alive. But for how long? Can we live this? I don't know. Okay, we can lock him out now. Ancora resisted. Oh, son of a gun. He's dead. Luckily, we can revive him again. He's stunned Mikage, which is less than ideal. Because he cleansed off the thing. Okay. I think we push back the Narses. He might get reduced cooldown. No, he didn't. Okay, we're still in it. Let's see if we can strip off these strengthens. That will make life a lot easier. Okay. Can he one-shot Ancora? Oh, he can more than... Oh, my lord, he can more than one-shot her. Uh-oh. Don't have the AoE. Son of a gun! Son of a bitch! We should have killed the Narses. We should have killed the frickin' Narses. I didn't think he had his cooldowns back. Well, all right. In terms of winning, it's not going well. But, wait, this is the one I think we wanted... No, we won this one, I think. But in terms of working against Armanz, he actually works pretty well. It's actually working pretty well, I have to say. So this guy's gonna nuke us, which hurts like heck. We actually get the increased crit damage. That's kind of nice. And because his Armanz is slow, let's allow his Armanz to mess us up. How about that? Okay, steals our turn meter. LOL, you fool. You fool. I am now protected. Let's see his AoE. So now, 80% damage boost, increase attack, increase crit damage. It cannot get better than this. So our gear could get better. That's a big old smack. That's a big old smack right there. Yeah, that will do. We'll take that. Thanks very much. We can lock him out. And actually, we can make this easy, and we could just ally attack. And oh, never mind, didn't kill him. Well, this should kill him, right? Surely. Yeah, more than kills him. That A2. Whew. Okay, well, I tell you, I think that is plenty of a look to get a vibe for how our boy is working. Like, we were not crazy fast or anything. This is the gear and the different champs. You could definitely build a better team for sure. But I think to see him as an Armanz counter, it's definitely a problem if the enemy is still in Stone Skin. He has no way to ignore Stone Skin. So if their whole team is in Stone Skin and they have an Armanz who goes first, you can kill the Armanz pretty much no problem, but you're not really doing anything else. You can absolutely kill an Armanz in return, and going to be very strong against Armanz defenses, but you do have to watch out for enemies with Stone Skin. That's going to be an issue, but he really does quite good damage, I have to say. He did better than I expected. Considering he doesn't self-buff increase attack, he still hits hard enough to be a threat, and this A2 is a monster of a move. I think this is what we have to point out. Considering we are in Merciless, yes, but considering our stats are pretty poor, I actually think that this guy with, a high soul, and I find it difficult. This is a difficult comparison because really all of the damage dealers I actually use in Arena are all like 4-star, Like, this is the thing. Just because souls are so powerful, I just often don't use a champion much if they're less than 4-star because they just feel bad. But I'm trying to imagine with a 4-star soul, that extra attack, extra crit damage, more power from the blessing as well. If you've given him like Heaven, I gave him Heaven Cast, just a bit of a damage boost. I think he could do some serious damage. Now he is still a squishy damage dealer. He's still squishy. He still can't hit through Stone Skin. He has limitations, but I think that's fine. I think, yeah, I don't know. I feel like this guy could totally be a guaranteed champion. I'm telling you, the solution to Armanz, for just, it can be yours for a couple of $100, But I do think that he's a really good counter to Armanz. And yeah, this could totally mix things up. Now, again, because Stone Skin is so prolific in high-end Arena, will it change up high-end Arena? I don't know. But I think for a typical player, especially going into live Arena and Armanz is going to be picked every single fight, this guy becomes a very, very strong option for a lot of players to be able to counter. And certainly if you get lucky, just pull him from a random shard, I think you've done well. I think because Armanz is so prolific, I think one of the most relevant champs for live Arena, honestly, from just your regular shards like Ancients and Sacreds. It's actually pretty good. There you go. That is Caoilte, the Ash Arrow. He is swift. He certainly is swift. There's no doubt there. He even has really high base speed for a damage dealer. He is fast. He is hitting hard. The guy's a monster. I mean, you could also, give him like no speed and have him just hit like a truck and just rely on the Armanz thing. I don't know. Like, you could do some funky stuff. But there you go. Let me know what you think of this champion in the comments down below. I think that's plenty of a showcase to see what he does. Does his passive work against Armanz? You better believe it. It destroys him. It's extremely, extremely good. I'll see you next time, everyone. Goodbye.